the lateral movement before going deep. That's what kept him away from the offside. Very, very beautiful movement.
In the face, and Zakor Adams looked to finish. 10 minutes gone, no goals as yet, but Nigeria have the corner here. Chukwueze. Header off the woodwork. Agonisingly close. The taller men forward away from taking the lead in this tie. As Bassi came running onto it with some power behind it as well.
Yeah, very good movement for Bassi. Did taken off, and the way he's able to stay.
Oh,
no, it's not Bassi.
I thought it was Bassi from our angle, from our vantage point, but it's Akor Adams who's got the final touch on that.
Tanzanians are playing what they're doing, and so far they are doing it well.
Kapombe flying up on their far side flank. He's got 2 men to aim at. Maybe just offside, but a lovely acrobatic attempt at a finish that Mwabali gathers up cleanly into an attacking area. He's a decidedly dangerous finisher.
The Super Eagles have to attack, but at the same time they have to be very careful and make sure that they don't allow the opposition to go on a counter.
And that ball just in behind Shemi Alarahi, a little more central now. He usually plays in a wider position. Chukwueze picks up the loose ball, and here's a chance for Lukman. Osimhen looking to time his run as he's straight into an offside position. Maybe the chance to shoot. Fires powerfully and wide, and then eventually the offside flag is raised.
But I think if Osimhen had applied the lateral movement we spoke about earlier on a little bit more, he would have been able to keep himself onside.
He brings some continental experience in the CAF Confederation Cup into this tournament. Chukwueze again. Looks for a teammate. Osimhen can't find a finish from a ball that shot out in his direction.
Leaving the play to Nigerians, anyway.
Tanzania. Akor Adams gets away from 2 before being felled. Foster's winner for South Africa against Angola. Salah's 90th minute winner for Egypt after Marmoush had equalised in the second half against Zimbabwe. There's Chukwueze. Another dazzling run down the flank. Here and now. That Bassi follows, and Calvin comes away with possession. Akor Adams. Osimhen into space, touches on, drives past the keeper, and surely now denied with a clearance off the line. Scrambling defensive efforts. Area the lead, courtesy of Bakari Magneto.
Great strike, but Osimhen should have tried as much as possible to put that ball in the air, not on the ground. Beating the goalkeeper, the next ball should be up, forward.
Well, there's quality defending from Magneto, the younger man, to deny Osimhen, who rounded the keeper for the second time in the game, but got off an accurate shot for the first time. Chukwueze, here's Iwobi. Nigeria still pushing. High presence, the header is there, and the goal is good. Nigeria can celebrate. The Super Eagles have left off, and it's Shemi Ajayi who scores only his second international goal.
Tanzanians, beautiful pull-out, and a very good header.
That's lovely, lofted in by Iwobi. But Shemi Ajayi, that aerial presence that is often so critical in defensive efforts, becomes critical up front as he scores the opener for Nigeria.
And he attacked the ball. Very, very important. Came from behind, went towards the ball and attacked it.
Straight down the centre, the option potentially there. Miroshi might fancy something, looks for Samata now. Space, Alarahi on target. Mwabali in the wet, unable to seize it cleanly, but blocks the shot. Osei. Didi looks from range, and that's a brilliant effort, denied by forward. Chukwueze picks up on it, chance to finish, deflected and tipped over.
He should have struck it immediately. Beautiful.
Oh,
and that's supposed to be his weak foot. Yeah, he should have struck the ball immediately when the ball came back. The moment you do that, yeah, there is panic here. Hit it. Goal is goal.
Chukwueze from the near side, delivery again toward the back post, looking for the acrobatic, and Osimhen are successful in making contact, Sees his effort denied by Zuberi.
I think it's a little bit normal because there has not been really monumental errors from. I think it's just Nigeria just played on their best qualities.
Osimhen!
That's the goal.
And inside the opening minutes after the restart, the offside flag is up. It won't count. Of tremendous quality, but the flag up for offside.
Afcon is a thorn on the flesh of the Tanzanians.
Maybe looking to give himself a little bit of an early birthday present with a fine finish here. How was that touch to finish them?
But I think what we should give compliment to the movement of Afcon.
Is his effort denied by Zuberi.
That was the end of the first half in Nigeria. Nigeria is taking the lead 1-0 to Tanzania. This is not over. Actually, we have 45 minutes more, but we're coming back with the Express halftime show. So don't move. You're watching Bein Sports. On target for Tanzania, only 4 shots and 2 of them on goal. Everything is set, ladies and gentlemen. Don't move.
Samata gets the second half underway. Tanzania in the blue and yellow, trail by a goal to Nigeria, who play in the green and black. Kapombe with a long ball down towards his captain Samata, who in the wet conditions can't quite bring it. Nigeria have put enough pressure to disrupt the passing game of Tanzania that when they're given space can flourish. Kapombe in toward the edge of that area. Samata crowded, opts not to go through, finds Alarakia. Miroshi, chip over the top and the run on, and that's going to stand. Mwamba has now got 3 goals in his last 2 games. Tanzania back on level terms in brilliant fashion.
Dwayne, this is impressive. Look at the change of direction, the change of play. This goal started from the right, shifted to the left. They moved Nigeria right, left, and when the ball came back to the left, there was nobody taking the man. This is
and maybe the presence of Samata there was key, because when Samata got into the ball, his path was immediately blocked. There were 3 defenders in front of him. What that did was create a little bit of space and maybe diverted attention from Mwamba's run. Nigeria look through the centre here. Lukman delivers again. Ademola Lukman with a fine goal that takes Nigeria back in front. Mere minutes after an equaliser for Tanzania in the second half passage of play.
Clinical finishing, really. He took matters into his own hands.
4 players in front of him.
But clinical finishing with his left foot. This is really well struck.
Well, he was the rampant goal scorer in the knockout stages for Nigeria.
Well, that's why we love the Afcon.
Kapombe whipped in, decent looking delivery, space for Alarakia, hits it, deflected, and that's pushed wide, but the offside flag will go up.
There. It's inadmissible at this level to leave the man behind. Inadmissible.
Well, if Nigeria have the quality, Tanzania have the hunger. So yellow card coming out now.
1, 2, 3 touches at the most, and having movements, having bodies in front of the ball.
Here's Simon. Moses Simon. Dazzling run. Simon pushing, squaring. Osimhen juggling. Lukman, and that's tipped over by Forba. Out for the corner it goes.
He's an outright winger. He's got pace. He's got experience. And now you're going to see with this player loads of crosses coming in.
Yeah, he's... Mambulo got a touch on it, Nigeria. Happy to work the ball away, and Didi with a clearance. Kapombe brings it under control. Out from under the feet of Osimhen, and now at that World Cup that he keeps coming back. He's a resilient star, is Moses Simon. Keeps this ball in play. Inside, outside. Moses Simon for the assist, potentially. Iwobi! Just over. At that World Cup that he keeps coming back. He's a resilient star, is Moses Simon. Keeps this ball in play. Inside, outside. Moses Simon for the assist, potentially. Iwobi! Just over. Seats in anticipation of a finish, but agonizingly high.
It will have been almost like a carbon copy of the goal scored by Lukman.
That almost pleading look at Iwobi. Lay it into my path. And Iwobi's assist for the opener stunning. Here is a ball laid into Osimhen's path. It was an awkward angle to try to finish with his right. Sent it invitingly, but again nodded away. Kelvin John pulls it back. Miroshi switches the angle, gets away from Osimhen. A bit of space straight down the centre where Hussein has it control. Plenty of experience between those two. Lucy getting involved. Again, it's Simon in combination with Iwobi. Gets past his marker. Kapombe left behind. Delivery in.
It is interesting, the introduction of Moses Simon.
Out wide, in behind the defender. Cutback was certainly on, but not accomplished. Scored in a victory over Burkina Faso. Delivery in, Osimhen brings it down. Doesn't bring it under control. Keepers come out dangerously. Bashiru looked to finish but couldn't. Blocked by Forba, who's down on one knee.
Oh, I think Osimhen could have done better with the first touch there. I think that's what put him into kind of source, because physically he seemed to have dominated the defender. Yeah.
Back into space, Miroshi just in front of that back four. Mapula again, lovely ball through.